If you were to have a real-time mark-to-market on those, they'd be horrific. Are we going to die today? Are we going to survive tomorrow? Are we going to die today? I mean, that's all it is. They're the same. It's the same thing. It just happens to be the earlier stage bit that's hidden because in VC, there's no mark-to-market really until a token launches or equity becomes tradable, i.e. different people want to pay for the equity.
BitcoinZella stands out with its simplicity and clarity. We've crafted an experience that anyone can dive into, whether you're a crypto expert or just a new to the crypto world. Now guess who keeps his eye on us? The author of best-selling book Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki. And we want to take this opportunity and thank all the people who trusted us, and we read every comment. And the best part, it's free. Subscribing now means you will get all new information for free. Don't just follow the trends, stay ahead of them. Subscribe to BitcoinZella today and enjoy the new edge. Raoul Pal breaks down his fascinating banana singularity concept, explains how central bank liquidity injections impact markets, and why this cycle might last longer than expected. Let's dive in and uncover these insights.
Has Amazon been in a super cycle? Yeah. Has Microsoft? Yeah. Has Google? Yeah. Have they all had massive correction periods during the downside of the 4-year cycle? Yes, every single time. So what you don't do is you don't get rid of the cyclicality. It's the compounding of returns over time. Now, the only change that I could say is possible, and I think is likely, is that the downside in Bitcoin is not as big as people expect. Right? The free money trade is you try and sell out somewhere near the top, or even if you don't sell out, you're waiting for the dip to buy more. The answer is usually wait till it's down 70%, 75%, start buying, and you make a 20, 30x on that trade every time. My guess is it probably ends up down 40 and not down 75. And that will create a lot of complications for people who are waiting for the big leg lower. And people are going to get caught out, I think, in this cycle. Now, that doesn't mean all of the long tail stuff doesn't go down 90%. Of course it will. But I'm thinking about Bitcoin itself as the anchor price to this whole thing. I kind of am the impression of what changes is the downside is reduced in Bitcoin. This is exactly the trade, and I've been doing it, the Solana or the ETH trade, right? You wait for the washout, everything goes to zero, and you look what has value. What has value? CryptoPunks. They were a fucking gift at about 20 ETH. You've got probably Bored Apes, a bit riskier, but probably going to survive and do well. You've got stuff like meme community PFPs like Crypto Dick Butts, Rep Guy. These things, yeah, Crypto Dick Butts. It makes you smile.
Are they still there?
Yes, and they're going up in value. Why? Because all the OGs, people like myself, have been buying them because they're so OG, right? You kind of know somebody's into crypto if they own a Crypto Dick Butt. It's like a cheap version of a punk, and they're just amazing. And there's some group who's got the Crypto Dick Butt heist going on. It's a Twitter handle, and they seem to be kidnapping dick butts, which is genius.
Yeah, the price really picked up recently.
Yeah.
I've been paying attention.
So PFPs aren't dead. We're going through the Lindy effect and seeing which ones are going to last. And the ones that last are going to become very valuable. So that's the same trade that we got before. It's the same with the art market. We've been given, because these lag in terms of time, the rest of the crypto market, but wealth gets recycled into art NFTs, let's say Xcopy, Beeple, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And we're already seeing capital flowing as people are funneling profits into high status art.
Ethereum's price is on the rise today, climbing over 4% to trade above $2,800, significantly outperforming the broader cryptocurrency market. This surge comes after a rough start to the week, with Ethereum showing strong signs of recovery. Several key factors are fueling this upward momentum, including the highly anticipated Pectra upgrade, increasing inflows into spot Ethereum ETF, and technical indicators pointing to a potential trend reversal. The Pectra upgrade is shaping up to be one of the most transformative developments in Ethereum's history. Slated for March 2025, with test runs already rolling out this month, Pectra aims to enhance Ethereum's scalability, reduce gas fees, and improve transaction speeds. By doubling the blob space in Ethereum blocks, this upgrade is expected to make the network more efficient and attractive to developers. The growing excitement around these improvements is creating bullish sentiment, as traders anticipate a stronger and more scalable Ethereum ecosystem. Another major driver behind Ethereum's price jump is the increasing inflows into spot Ethereum exchange-traded funds, ETF. Over the past 5 days alone, spot Ethereum ETF have recorded inflows totaling $421.5 million, pushing year-to-date inflows to $1.1 billion. BlackRock's ETHA fund has been a key player, contributing $579 million in inflows since late January. This surge in institutional investment signals growing confidence in Ethereum's long-term potential, especially with expectations that regulatory changes could soon allow ETF holders to stake their Ethereum for additional rewards. From a technical standpoint, Ethereum faces a critical test at the $3,000 level. While the price action has been promising, technical indicators suggest a cautious outlook. The relative strength index remains below neutral, signaling that sellers still have some control. Additionally, the moving averages have formed a bearish cross, which could lead to another short-term correction. However, history suggests that if Ethereum manages to reclaim $3,000 as a support level, it could trigger a significant rally, with past breakouts leading to gains between 20% and 35%. If Ethereum successfully holds above $3,000, the next major target would be the December 2023 high of $4,100, representing a 44% increase from current levels. On the downside, the key support zone to watch is around $2,700, where buying interest can prevent further declines. With strong fundamentals, increasing institutional demand, and a game-changing upgrade on the horizon, Ethereum's price action remains in focus, and many investors are eyeing $5,000 as a realistic target in the coming months.
The US will be draining what's known as the Treasury General account, which is their checking account. That will increase liquidity significantly in the US over the next few months until they negotiate the debt ceiling. I think there is a broader deal that's going to get done with the dollar and China, and I think the US has been using the strong dollar as a negotiation point with China. China can't stimulate its broken economy right now until the dollar weakens, because if they stimulate, they'll break the peg against the dollar, which they do not want. They don't want capital flight. So you need the dollar to come down, and then the Chinese can stimulate and help the world economy recover. The US knows this, and it's a tool for everybody. If Chinese economy starts to recover, they'll buy US treasuries. So we're at the really interesting point in the cycle where all the debt has to get refinanced, all the games have to get played, the dollar needs to weaken, rates will come down, and everyone will refinance their debts by adding liquidity. What does that all mean? All of the macro stuff, all it means is number go up. Liquidity is debasement of currency. Debasement of currency is the driver of crypto prices and all asset prices. So it all lies ahead this year. What's interesting is the discussion around when the cycle ends. So a lot of people have PTSD because of the last cycle, and that finished early. It peaked in April, went down 50%, up, made a new high, and then kind of just failed, right? That was driven by the fact that the business cycle, the ISM survey, peaked in March 2021. Why? Because we had that snap crash from COVID and then snap back up, and the business cycle peaked, as did liquidity. So the cycle peaked. So as it went down again, tried to come up again, but kind of failed because there was no follow-through because the business cycle had peaked. This time around, the business cycle is actually still below 50, which is the slow growth zone, not recession zone, but slow growth. And all the forward-looking indicators say the US economy and the global economy is about to get a lot stronger. And so we're nowhere near peaking. In fact, we're only just bottoming. So the chances are that we might even go through all the way till Q1 2026. So I think we've got a longer cycle. I think it will almost certainly outperform the last cycle and looks more like 2017 to me, which, guess what, was a Trump cycle. And we entered the Trump cycle last time with tariffs and, oh my God, this and that. Rates were going up and the dollar was going up. Trump came into office and immediately said the dollar's too high. The dollar came lower. China were also near recession. They had to stimulate. They spent the rest of the next 2 years stimulating. And that's what drove the crypto cycle in 2017. So we've got an incredible similar setup to 2017, which you were around for that one. It was bullish as hell.
Bitcoin is on the verge of a decisive price move, according to analysts who point to recent market patterns and macroeconomic factors. While short-term volatility may continue, the long-term outlook remains strong. Since mid-November, Bitcoin has been trading within a tight 15% price range, a pattern that historically resolves in a major breakout within 80 to 90 days. Many analysts believe this next move could be upward, as Bitcoin has yet to fully reflect the impact of the U.S. government's evolving pro-crypto stance. Despite recent market turbulence, including a massive $2.24 billion liquidation event triggered by new U.S. tariffs, Bitcoin has held firm of its pre-election levels. Analysts suggest that once the U.S. government confirms its Bitcoin strategy, a sharp surge could follow. Some predict that an announcement of U.S. Bitcoin purchases could send prices soaring by $50,000 in just minutes, fueling speculation of an imminent bull run. And do not forget to subscribe to Bitcoin Seller. The most important news will reach your inbox on a daily basis and for free. I do not know why you have not subscribed yet. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more daily updates. Remember, knowledge is power, and we're here to empower you on your financial journey. Until next time, happy investing.